Welcome back to the channel. We're doing a new series on Factorio. Title's still to be decided, but probably something along the lines of Factorio doing it wrong. I covered this in the Mega Base series when I was doing a time-lapse, which is actually running on the other screen. Yes, I am crazy enough, I am running two versions of Factorio at the same time. It is one of the advantages of having multiple installs and being on slightly different versions from one to the next. But we're on 1534, we're on the latest version, we're doing a new series, and it's the opposite of a tutorial series. Very, very much so. The idea is this is sort of, you know, out there for the noobs a little bit. And it's sort of, you know, when you've started a new map and everything's gone wrong, you're learning what to do, you know, how to get yourself out of trouble. I've seen a lot of YouTubers lately start tutorial series on how to make gigabases and all that sort of stuff, and there's plenty of tutorials out there for those new and how to do everything right. But if you're new to the game, chances are you've done it wrong. And the last thing you want is somebody to tell you that you've done it wrong, you need to rip everything up and start from scratch. So the plan for this series is big. Yep. Big starting area. The plan for this series is to... You've built something, it's wrong, let's try and fix it without ripping it up and rebuilding it entirely. So, mods I'll get back to you. We've got biters. So, it's a rich resources sort of is where we started, because I'm figuring, you know, new players, that's probably where they're going to start. Probably not with Death World, just with rich resources. I have bumped them up a little bit. I've left the biters sort of normal-ish. I'm leaving... I'm going to turn up enemy expansion, because I figure, you know, a new player might just bump them up to about halfway-ish. Obviously leaving all the recipes default, pollution default, because a noob looks at this and goes, holy crap, no idea what the hell any of that means. So, we're going to generate the map. And, like I said, a bit of a different series. I don't really want to see those. I'll close. Bit of a different series. And yeah, we're gonna do, you know, so you guys send me your maps, send me your details, send me your problems, what you've done in your map that hasn't worked. Crap. I haven't said rich resources for ages. Not a start location. In fact, I haven't said a start location in ages. Problem with gigabasing for too long. So I think we're going to go up to this iron and coal right here. And, oh! I have installed some mods. Now, I know a noob probably wouldn't install mods, but I've put on a few. I want a pickaxe. I want some coal. I want you to do trees. And... oh, it's been so long since I've done early game. I want a box. It's been too long since I've done early game. Alright. No, I really want stone to start with. So, plan for the series. Yes, I have tiny armor again to give me crap robots. Basically, I just need some shit robots to get things moving. Mainly to clear trees. I really don't plan on using them for anything else. Purely because of YouTube. The last thing you guys want to do is see me chop down trees for 45 minutes. 5 of them, because stone's used for nothing else. Let's try that. In theory, I've never tried it. Oh, remove that. In theory, that should put both coal and iron into this. Providing it doesn't back up on coal, which is exactly what it's about to do. We need more iron. So yeah, plan for the series is something different. I will spend a couple of episodes building a really basic starter base. It's nothing gonna be nothing like the gigabase scale, and I want a burner. Yeah, nothing like the gigabase scale that we've done before. And I'm then going to ask you guys to take the game save, because there will be a game save. Well, first off, scheduling. So, plan is to do 2, maybe 3 episodes a week. Really depends on you guys. It depends on how involved you want to be. I broke my axe. One there, one there, one there. I need more stone. Can put you on stone. Yeah, it depends on how involved you guys want to be. And you look to be self-sufficient. Excellent. How involved you guys want to be, and we're going to take it from there. So I will put out a map download every episode, maybe 2. And from there, you guys can then add your own... Yeah, my brain's not working, obviously. Have some coal. Yeah, from... Did I just take your wood out? Bloody hell. So, alright. Stop, JD, and think. Okay, so the plan is, every episode, after probably the first 5 or 10, we'll see how far we get, I'll put out a map download. And you guys can download the maps, and then add something to it. By all means, if you know, go to creative mode. Don't waste your time trying to build it all manually. Go to creative mode. And that is a mod. So you grab the mod, creative mode, and bang, add a, I don't know, green circuits for argument's sake. Just build something. Attach it to the base, send me back a blueprint, and then we'll go from there. I will download those blueprints, import them into the game, and the plan is to build something, for you guys to build something that works. Doesn't have to work well, it just has to work. And from there... Oh, I did that wrong. Give me some trees. Yeah, from there... I'll attach to the base, and then I will try to fix the bugs, so to speak. By doing either clever belt stuff, or... I don't know. I really don't know how I'm going to fix things. But that's pretty much the outline for the series. Sure, as my brain actually turns on, because it's super early in the morning. I've had my morning coffee, but obviously it hasn't kicked in yet. Wood there and there. So yeah, the plan is you guys add content, or add to my save, basically, and then I will attempt to fix things, attempt to break things. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. The plan is, yeah, as I said, I can try and show off some neat belt tricks to get you out of trouble, to filter lines and bring out the champion spaghetti maker in all of us. And that's pretty much it. Oh look, my phone's going off. At least on silent for a change, so I do remember things. So yeah, look, as always, right now, when you get to the end of the episode, whichever you decide, leave your comments, leave your thoughts, leave your abuse. Call me an idiot for trying to build something small for a change. Yes, the Gigabase series is still running. It's coming to an end, I will admit. It's really coming to an end. Yeah, it's just time. It's time. It's time we went back to simpler times and simpler things. I am doing my absolute best for you guys to try and get a multiplayer series running. It's just not working. That's the long and short of it. I got a couple of new guys, and probably in the next couple of days after this goes out, we will end up doing at least a episode, and then we're going to go from there. It might work out, it might not. You know, my attitude is, I'm not going to start a series unless I can finish a series, which is the really, really important thing. I've seen many people, I've even watched quite a few people on YouTube, and I've really liked what they're doing, and I really like their content, and then 10 episodes in, they just stop dead. That's probably too many minor drills, but that's okay. Come on, give me more stone. I've got to have enough coal to keep all this running. And I really wish I could run a light mod. I do have my light mod, but that doesn't help us until we get power poles, and we're not really at the stage of power poles. Oh, technically, we're probably close, actually. Where's a copper? Oh, there's one right here. Go away, trees. We just need enough copper to put down the pump. So, we need... Oh, they need furnaces as well. Alright, let's get the boilers done. Yeah, you can tell my brain hasn't fired up yet this morning. You can have a load of coal. Oh, all that coal disappeared real quick. You got no ore. This is not quite working. I sort of thought it would work out a little bit better. What else? I am trying my absolute best to do nice 20-minute episodes for you guys. We'll see how well that runs, because we know what I'm like with 40-minute, hour-long episodes here and there. With no apologies, none at all. Because, you know, I like you. I know you guys like the content. At least I hope so. All right, we need more stone. How many we got? 10, 20. So we need 10 of them, 1 of them, stack of pipe. What else? I don't know. We'll just build those. Alright, power. Let's get some power organised. Where is our coals there? Alright. Yeah, I got nothing automated. I'm doing wonders. What am I talking about? I don't even have research. Yeah, let's tick that. Build a lab, because I'm going to need one of them eventually. Alright, pipe. Boiler. The reason I decided to run this series is because, honestly, I was chatting to a noob. He popped into a Discord channel I was on, and he was asking, like, literally, I know it sounds ridiculous, right? From my point of view, it really does. He was asking how to set up boilers, and let's put a boiler down. He had the alt view on, but he didn't recognise them being water and them being steam, because it's not. Well, actually, without the alt view on, he had no idea. he finally turned the alt view on with a bit of guidance from me on how to get it on and off. And he was putting in water in one side and trying to get steam out the ends, and oh, it was a mess. So that was sort of the inspiration for the series. Do I want these here? Yeah, I do. This is my own cleverly, madly designed power setup. Is that right? No, that's wrong still. Put those there. Okay. We want power poles. Make me a stack of power poles. What am I short on? Copper. We've got some copper. We've got some stone. We've got some more furnaces. Really? Still short. There we go. We need to put another burner inserter over here to up our stone production. And then you all need fuel. So, if you happen to be a complete noob and you've wandered onto the channel, first off, welcome. Welcome. Expect me to say mean things about you. Let's be perfectly honest. I probably will. But I hope to... Oh, crap, that's not going to work. I hope that whilst you're here, you can learn something. Is that going to work? Just. So, if you look at the output of our lovely burner inserters, I'm basically making a long daisy chain. And making sure their output from one fills into the input for the next. And no, what I bugger up? No, you actually need to be there. So I've got one. Yeah, this guy's going that way, 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 blah 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 blah. You get the picture? I know, I'm so brilliant. Definitely should have been a teacher in a previous post life. So, each of these has a buffer, and you'll see his coal's going up faster he can burn it. Basically, the guy before him is putting coal into him quicker than he can burn it, which is awesome for us, because we just made our own little daisy chain. I was doing power poles. I burn all my wood. Yes, I have bots in early game. You probably won't have bots. It's fine. You don't need them. Go chop down the trees manually. It just takes time. Let's build a stack of those. Let's build a stack of them. Get some more iron ready. And when these guys run out, because I stole all their coal, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. The next guy put coal into him, like in half a second. It's fine. Power poles, maybe not quite that much built, but close to. And the idea is we just put just enough power. We actually need science. Go away. Alright, whilst we make science, craft your first science pack. Oh yeah, I've also got mods. Let's go to the mods. Let's do a save game so we can see the mods. So I've got the Achiever mod. I've got the GUI mod, which is up here, as you can see. I have my good old Streetlights mod. The max rate calculator, which we'll see later. The satellite radar, which I installed, but honestly don't think we're going to use it. The plan for this map is to launch a satellite. Nothing more, just a satellite and done. I have the stupid achievements, which is just bonus achievements, which are somewhat ridiculous. We might tick some of them, we might not. I have the time tools, which lets me play the game at double speed, and you can see my UPS and FPS are at 120. I have the water well mod, which I'm planning not to ever use, but I threw it in just in case. It lets me, you know, put down water the same as you can put down landfill. I have long reach. I'll be perfectly honest, it's massive long reach. I can reach to one end of the map to the other. It's been put in purely for YouTube reasons. You guys do not want to watch me run back and forth, you know, or run a little bit further to left or the right to reach something that's 5 tiles away. I've got the research center, which is up here, part of this mod. It'll tell us what research we're doing and what percentage we're up to. And I have the production monitor, which is this one here, which I should really... I love it when saves are quick. I should really turn on iron, copper, and coal. And how do I get rid of them? Nope. That's how I get rid of them. Excellent. Alright. We add some science to you. Why are you not powered up? Oh. I did do it wrong. See, lesson learned number 1. Power poles, crappy power poles, don't reach very far. Really, really don't reach very far. So, I've seen lots of builds with power poles intermingled and everything else. We're doing our power builds this way, which somebody's probably going to say, you're doing it wrong, JD, but that's fine. I'm allowed to do it wrong. Just the same as you're allowed to do it wrong. The power poles don't reach very far, and we have to have power hooked up to each and every steam engine to pull power out to then run it to where it needs to go. And I achieve this by putting that little gap in the middle and run the power poles through the middle. Did we ever craft those guys? No. We want them crafted, and we want research number 1 done. We want... What was research number 1? Research number 1 gives us assemblers so we can start automating things, which is awesome. We want logistics to give us underground belts, etc. We need some of the miners. And we can now automate things, so we need some assembly machines. And probably more fuel. Actually, no, we've got a good amount of fuel in each. But we are out of stuff. So, whilst I'm busy handcrafting stuff, I'm going to call it for this episode. It's been 20 minutes. Like I said, I'm trying to stick to this 20-minute rule thing. And I will catch you guys in the next episode with a whole bunch of other stuff handcrafted. And we'll go from there. As always, like I said, down in the comments section, leave me your thoughts, leave me your questions, leave me random abuse. I'm happy for that too. We are producing a ridiculous amount of stuff already. But that's fine. That's fine. But yeah, so like I said, a couple of episodes time, I'll put out a save and you guys can start adding to the map. But yeah, I think that's everything. Thanks for watching as always. Bye.